This legendary locksmith spent 30 years building a safe, but he sank the safe into the deep sea. He spent his whole life just hoping someone could open his masterpiece. However, that genius was not born until 100 years later. He only needs 8 seconds to crack a bank safe, but his tutorial videos posted online are ignored, until one day he received a mysterious email. The other party said they knew where the legendary locksmith's safe was, and invited him to participate in the annual underground lockpicking competition. Seeing such a big scene for the first time, Xiao Bai was still stunned in place. Other contestants have already started cracking. Although it took 3 minutes to act, Xiao Bai still successfully entered the second round with the 4th place. Adapted to the on-site environment, Xiao Bai started unlocking with full confidence, but the organizer actually added a music box to this round's lock, which greatly interfered with his perception of the collision sound of the metal inside the lock, and this interference seems to have no effect on the man next to him. He only spent 2 minutes, successfully opened the lock of the second round, advanced to the final. Xiao Bai, who followed closely, only then knew this man has been the underground lock king for 8 years. Coming to the final, they only have 3 minutes to challenge this 1:1 replica of the Royal Vault safe door. The man listened to the sound inside the door, found that the interlayer of the safe door actually added a sponge. In this way, all the sounds of metal collisions will become minimal. As a result, he directly played a trick, took out a Hertz headphone that can amplify sound by 1000 times, directly stick it on the safe door. Everyone thinks the man will win this time, but Xiao Bai only used the touch of his right hand to perceive all the internal structure of the safe door. It turns out that the boiling sound of the audience and the safe door caused a slight vibration, and all this was captured by his right hand. There is only 1 minute left. Xiao Bai still stood still. Everyone thought he had given up, but unexpectedly he suddenly acted. It only took 15 seconds to continuously open the 3 locks of the door, successfully unlocked the safe. The new generation of underground lock king was born. He excitedly asked the organizer, "Where is the legendary locksmith's safe?" But the organizer didn't know about it, just gave him a prize of 1 million and sent him away. At this time a mysterious woman found him. It turns out that the competition was this woman who helped him sign up. She said that because the legendary locksmith's safe is very precise, so it has been used by the 3 major banks to this day, and if you want to complete this lock-picking dream, you have to join her team to rob a bank for real. Thanks. Open these legendary safes. The first safe, the Rhine, stored in a bank with a history of 200 years. First, Xiao Bai pretended to go to the bank to use the toilet, hide in the toilet cubicle. The thief Xiaomei and the team used a strategy, directly took the security guard's key. After Xiaomei entered the safe room, the blonde hacker pretended to be a French person, come to the store, because they have done research in advance. In this bank, the only person who speaks French is the manager. While he was distracting the manager, Xiao Bai and Xiaomei met and used the security guard's key to enter the underground vault. The legendary safe, the Rhine, it appeared in front of them. This safe is indeed the same as the rumors. The locksmith gave it a mysterious legend. The circle around it represents the Rhine. Legend has it that in ancient times, a dwarf, while 3 fairies were bathing in the river, stole the gold on their clothes. He remelted the gold, made into a powerful gold ring, which triggered the War of the Gods. This safe symbolizes the struggle for power and desire. The 3 locks on the dial correspond to those 3 fairies. Even Xiao Bai's hand couldn't help shaking. He listened carefully, found that each lock operates independently, but it has a mysterious linkage with other locks. Xiao Bai nervously. All the gears that can be heard are aligned. As the underground lock king, he is also not sure whether he can really succeed. And when he pulled the door handle, the door of the Rhine actually opened. Both of them were so excited, they filled 2 large bags of banknotes and quietly left here. Next, they are going to challenge the second bank. This time it's not just a small bank. This is a heavily guarded, with 35 bodyguards, patrolling non-stop royal bank. But this doesn't stump the top hacker blonde girl in the team. She quietly hacked into the security system, made a fake pass for Xiao Bai. He then entered the bank unimpeded. Not only that, she also directed Xiao Bai to walk a designated route. In this way, he can change the picture in the monitor to avoid the security's surveillance. Arriving at the last door, Xiao Bai pretends to open the door under surveillance. The blonde girl on the other side cooperates to unlock the door. Let him successfully enter the safe room. Solved the 2 security guards here. The second legendary safe, Valkyrie, appeared in front of them. But this time Xiao Bai was startled when he leaned forward, found that the inside of this lock actually has a spherical special structure. Before he had time to listen carefully, the lock had automatically retracted. This safe seems to have its own life, and that spherical sphere, like its constantly beating heart. Keep greedy humans out. Now Xiao Bai only has 1 chance left. Once a mistake is made, the safe will be locked forever. Can't be opened again. Xiao Bai held his breath and concentrated. Inch by inch the gears are stuck in the correct position. 1, 2, 3. Suddenly, all the lock heads retracted. Xiaomei thought these safes were locked again, but Xiao Bai calmly rotated the door. Hands successfully opened the Valkyrie. It turns out he succeeded in cracking. Extreme excitement almost made the 2 kiss, but Xiaomei remembered that she has a boyfriend. They calmly took a large sum of money and prepared to leave. But unexpectedly, there are already a large number of police outside the door. It turns out that the security guard found an anomaly when checking the monitor. They saw Xiao Bai enter the elevator door, but no one appeared on the other side of the elevator monitor. So the security guard immediately chose to call the police. Fortunately, Xiao Bai and the 2 jumped on the car in time to escape. And when Xiao Bai grabbed Xiaomei's boyfriend's hand, ready to get in the car, this guy suddenly let go, pushed Xiao Bai back again, because he suspected Xiao Bai's relationship with his girlfriend. He deliberately abandoned Xiao Bai at the scene of the crime. After successfully escaping, Xiaomei couldn't stand it. She broke up with Zaya Hozi on the spot and left the team. The blonde girl also left with her. They were very worried about Xiao Bai's situation. As a result, they came to his house, found that he had successfully escaped. It turns out that after he was pushed off the car, he grabbed a bicycle on the side of the road. The smart him used the terrain advantage, escaped from under the police car. In the end, Xiaobai successfully boarded a train, disappeared from the police's sight. The three decided to reform a new team, use the original plan to open the third legendary safe. This safe was placed in a royal casino. It will be transported back to the bank at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. They plan to intercept the safe during transportation, but little did they know that the police had already set up a dragnet at the entrance of the casino. After all, they stole 2 legendary safes, so this casino must be their last target. The assistant suggested notifying the casino early to cooperate with them, but the police chief firmly opposed. He is convinced that the robbers will definitely take advantage of the transportation time at 5 o'clock in the morning. By then, they just need to catch them all, so now they absolutely can't startle the snake. When the time comes, the police immediately take action, and when they told the manager that the safe was in danger, the manager laughed and said he knew it a long time ago. The police chief came to the office with a puzzled face, only to find out that the manager had received the police's notice a long time ago, so the safe transfer time was advanced. The police chief was dumbfounded. The police who notified the casino were impersonated by the blonde girl, using hacker technology to change the phone to the police hotline, successfully deceived the casino manager, so that the safe transport time was advanced, and Xiaomei had already sneaked into the transport vehicle, put down the 2 drivers, took their place. Xiaobai lifted the curtain, saw this legendary golden city. His whole body is made of gold. It is a priceless existence in itself, and the difficulty of cracking it is also exponentially increasing. Its lock head actually has as many as 7. The internal structure of each lock echoes each other, as if a wrinkle was engraved on the safe. On the constantly shaking transport vehicle, Xiaobai was calm. Bit by bit, he pieced together the gears inside the safe. When he cracked the 6th lock head, the vehicle suddenly entered a sharp turn mountain road. Xiaobai was thrown around on the spot, and when the road section is stable, an important gear inside originally detached, causing the last lock head to be unable to unlock. The golden city only has 1 chance to crack. Seeing that this crack is about to fail, Xiaobai was so angry that he hammered the lock head. Unexpectedly, this just let the detached gear get stuck again. The golden city was successfully opened by him. The two took 3 large bags of banknotes. Just change the car and leave here. And when they were only 1 step away from freedom, the police chief rushed here to stop them. He has been tracking Xiaomei's gang for 5 years, so no matter what, will not miss this opportunity to arrest him. Seeing that there is no way out, Xiaomei proposed a trade-off. That is to let innocent Xiaobai go, stay and go back to the police station with the police chief. In the end, the police chief agreed to this plan, so Xiaobai left alone by speedboat. Xiaomei made a promise with him. We'll definitely meet somewhere in the future, and Xiaobai looked at his prepared passport, believe he will keep his promise.